Hello, happy Sunday. Margaret Lloyd here to talk about us women. Talk about what us women need to do to protect ourselves and keep ourselves in good shape. Because we must do that. We must take care of ourselves. We must keep ourselves in good shape. Because if we don't, nobody else will. I know I need to go work out. I will do my workout here. In fact, what I'm going to do is pull out my kettlebells today. Then I'm going to work kettlebells, do some kettlebell work. Because I like working kettlebells. They work so many different parts of your arms, your shoulders. So that's why I like using kettlebells. They're easier to use than hand weights, and kettlebells can just do so much more. You can do so much more with the kettlebells. Absolutely. And what I'm trying to do here is I have a dream catcher that I have kept in my car, and I hit a bump in the road yesterday, and the tie broke. It had it hanging. So I got I don't have any twine, but I do have leather. I got leather coming out the wazoo. So I'm going to make me a leather tie that I can put it on my rear view mirror. I've had this, oh Pete, many years. It was first in my Honda, and then I put it in my 2005 Celica, or not Celica, but Corolla, and then it was in my 2020 Outback, except Dummy kept trying to take it out, and I wouldn't let him. I kept putting it back in. He'd take it out, and I'd put it back in. And I forgot that I have makeup on. I can't rub my eyes like I normally would. Hey, Snickers. What you doing? Come here, baby. Can you go close that door? Can you go close that door? Or do you want Marshall to come in? And then you can go close the door. So now I have a cat and a dog in here with me. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. They can be in here. Marshall, it's okay. Snickers isn't going to bother you. Yes, he's named Marshall after Marshall Mathers. Yeah, you hungry? Huh? No? Okay. We've been fighting, or I've been fighting, getting her to eat. She's just not hungry. I don't know if I need to give her more in her breakfast, but she should be able to eat twice. She hadn't even eaten breakfast. What am I saying? Put more in her breakfast. She hadn't even eaten it. She hasn't eaten since yesterday. It's dinner last night. Yeah. Silly girl. Yeah, you are. You're a silly girl. But girls, what I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, like I said, we need to take care of ourselves. And in taking care of ourselves, what I mean by that is, um, I don't care how old you are, 15, 16, I don't care how old you are, 100 years old. You need to exercise. You need to move it or you lose it. If you don't go for walks, if you don't work out, if you don't do something that makes your body move, eventually you will not be able to move. And you'll be bedridden. And I don't know of many women that want that at all, ever. I know like I've said, my ex-husband tried to keep me bedridden having sex with guys. He wanted me having sex with guys 24/7. And I would have if I had let him. If he had forced me. But I didn't want that. Last thing I wanted. I broke. But that isn't something that we need to do. We don't need to put ourselves in that position, ever. You don't want that. I know I don't. I want to be happy. I want to be cared for. I want to be loved. But I don't want to be used and abused. And that's what I have found has been my lot in life, is to be abused. And you have to be careful who you talk to online. Be sure you're talking to real people. Don't get scammed, because they're out there. And I've been scammed. I'm not proud of it at all. And this was soon after Martin left. And I knew better. But I got a phone call from this person saying he was with the IRS. I believe it was the yeah. And that my social security number had been used. So, okay, what do I need to do? Do I need to change my social security number? What do I need to do? And when he told me this, I knew better. But he said, I need you to go to Walgreens and get a gift card. Get an Apple gift card. Dummy did. Dummy did. Dummy did. $1,000 gift card. $1,000. I can't believe I did that. And from there, it just snowballed. I wound up getting my money back. Um, but I had, and then Jennifer Aniston pulled the same shit on me. I was I was so lost. I'll put it that way. I was lost. I didn't know what to do. I I wanted to trust and believe in people. But you cannot trust and believe in people. They will screw you over every chance they get. So, if you got a way to screw somebody else over, do it. Screw them over. Get it done. But don't let yourself get screwed over. You have to protect yourself. There are people out there that will try to get everything out of you. They will scam you. You can't allow it. You have to be vigilant. You have to be careful. Just be sure that the people you're talking to are legit and that really care. You know, because people are going to say they care. Oh, they love you. They this, they that. But if they truly, truly care for you, they won't ask you to give to them at all. They won't. They will just give to you. They won't ask for you to give. So if somebody says, hey, I got $2 million, I'm going to send you a check. Here's a copy of the check. And here's a copy of a picture of the car I'm going to send you. But you got to pay me a fee of $100 for the letter. Bullshit. And $200 for the car. No. 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 If they want you to have something like that, then they need to give it to you and not ask you to pay a fee. If somebody wants you to have something, it's going to be no strings attached. That's how everything should be. If somebody's giving you a gift, it's no strings attached. Nope, no strings. Can't do it. Can't do it. They want you to have something, they'll give it to you. If they put strings, then it's no good. So, if a young man says, let's go to a party this weekend, and you go to the party, and he says, okay, I invited you to this party, and I want you to take this pill. We'll have fun. You'll feel so good. Honey, don't take it. And if he offers you a drink, don't take it. You procure your own drink, your own food, That way, you know you're eating and drinking what you want to eat and drink. And there's nothing in it that'll harm you. Okay? And then if you get to the party and you're having a good time and he decides he wants to put his arm around you, he has to ask you, can I put my arm around you? He needs to be sure to ask you if he can kiss you. Don't just let him take you for granted. Please do not. You need to be sure that you are well cared for. And you also need to remember, like I said, you need to take care of yourself. You need to, when you go to these parties, because there's going to be parties all over the place this week and the upcoming weekend, be sure to dress appropriately. Dress respectfully. You know, you don't want people thinking you're there to put out. Because you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. You shouldn't put out until you're ready to get married. Then you can put out and give them all you want. But you need to be sure to take care of yourself. Okay? Can you do that for me? And be sure when you go to school next week, dress appropriately for school. You know, they have these guidelines and rules for a reason. They're put there to keep you safe. They're not trying to tell you what you can and cannot do. As much as they're trying to ensure that you grow into good, solid people, authentic, solid people. Quiet Snickers, that's another doggy outside barking. It's okay. It's okay. She hears dogs barking and she thinks she has to join in. It's okay. It's a dog next door that barks at the wind, literally. He does. He barks at anything. But that's okay. He's their dog. I don't have to worry about it. But be sure to take care of yourself and dress appropriately. Don't let guys talk you into things, because trust me, they will. They'll try to talk you into doing just about anything. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not in your best interest, and it's not in their best interest. Okay? So you just need to take care of yourself. Keep your legs together. Keep them together. And keep your private parts of your body covered. You don't need to show it off, because guys don't really want to see it. They're imagining what they look like. Let them use their imagination. Imagination's good. It's good for them to use their imaginations. It really is. But just remember, peace, love, prayer. Pray to God every day. I do. At least twice a day. Because He will keep you on the straight and narrow. God will keep you straight and narrow. Absolutely. I wish when I was younger I had stuck to God. I wouldn't have gone through what I did in the last 40 years if I had stuck with God. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.